Hey, 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 beautiful people. What's going on? What's going on? It is your girl, Coach TaShon, your marriage communication coach. Listen, it's been a good day today. It's been every day is a good day. If you are alive and breathing, it is a beautiful, beautiful day. Listen, welcome to another edition of Marriage Monday. I am your girl, Coach TaShon. And welcome again on this Marriage Monday. Drop it in the chat. Let me know where you're uh, tuning in from and all that good stuff. Listen, I want to say thank you to Swag Her Magazine. TLC Coaching is being sponsored by Swag Her Magazine. So make sure that you go by and say hey, what's up, follow their page. They are an amazing media team. All right, so that's Swag Her Magazine. And again, welcome to the TLC community, y'all. Welcome to the TLC community. All right. Who is that on my TikTok? Hey, y'all. Oh my goodness. Hey, 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 beautiful people. Listen, make sure you share this out because again, I'm coming to you with some nuggets on marriage, bridging that communication gap. And we're all about making sure, listen, your marriage is in a good space. It's in a good space. Sometimes we just hit a little challenge, communication challenge, and and something that could be sometimes that could be a little challenging for folks, right? But your marriage is not over. I always tell you, marriage is not over. All right. So listen, I want you to go ahead and put the questions. If you have questions, put them in the chat, and I will get to them afterwards and so forth. I can't see, but I definitely will make sure that I answer them. So listen, before we get started, y'all know how I do. Get your notebook. I done told y'all. I've told y'all over and over again. Get your notebook so you can get the notes, so you can take down the notes. That's the only way this is gonna work, you guys. Listen, as a coach, I don't guarantee results, right? Because you have to do the work. You have to do the work. So you gotta put in the work. It's not one thing about me, as I already told you. I don't like stress, right? And I'm not going to stress you. So let's work together. Get your notebook. I'm going to give you some easy, attainable steps that you can do. That you can do. All right, right there. It ain't. I'm not going to give you anything hard and long drawn out and all that, right? So get your notebook. If you have not gotten it, I'm gonna give you a chance to go get it. Go get it. Go to the dollar store. Go grab some so you can take down these notes. All right, you guys. So listen, this week, this month, we are going back to the basics. We're going back to the basics. We're not going to keep making this tough, right? And one thing we're going to talk about is the patience this week. All right, patience. So let's be honest, your marriage will test your patience. It will test your patience, right? And so, more than sitting in that traffic, I can tell you, sitting in that traffic ain't nothing like the patience in your marriage, right? But that's okay. So, listen, I'm here to tell you the truth about it. And again, we're going to go through this thing together. Patience is still a power move, you guys. It is a power move, believe it or not. It builds connection when that emotions want to tear it down. So tonight I'm going to give y'all 3 easy, real life TLC steps. That's it. Real easy TLC, right? Steps that will help you lead your love to with more patience and less pressure. All right. So here we go. Number one, and it's right there down at the bottom, so you don't have to worry about like what she say. I didn't hear what she said. What is right there? All right. So listen, number one. All right. Patience is still a power move. Pause before you push back. I've talked about this before. The pause is powerful because let's be honest, in marriage, timing matters. Yep, it does. It matters. Reacting too fast can come from a place of pride and not peace. So, patience helps you protect the connection before things spiral. Now, I know we're impatient. Some of us are impatient. Now, I have been known to have patience, the patience of Job. That's what they would say, right? But sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm having a conversation and I want that answer, I get a little antsy. Sometimes, how we do sometimes. We get a little antsy and we just be like, you know what? I want to hear about it. I want to talk about this now, right? Nope. Cut it out. Cut it out. You got to pause. Sometimes that pause is that's all you need, right? You got to stop. You have to say, okay, is this the right time? Because timing does matter, believe it or not. Timing does matter. I don't care what anybody, it matters because that conversation may not be necessary right there and then. It may be some other stuff that's going on. And the last thing you want your spouse to do is feel pressured. And then they're dealing with something else right there. And then they're feeling pressure to talk to you and trying to handle everything. And now y'all have problems on top of more problems. Now the conversation is not even about what you originally wanted to talk about. Now it's about that, and on top of the fact that you dismissed each other because you were impatient. Let's just keep it 100, y'all. Keep it 100. Y'all know sometimes that, not sometimes, but all the time, that timing matters. And so you have to push back. You have to say, okay, you know what? Wait a minute. Let me pause for a moment. Let me pause. All right. And then you just, that pause is everything. It clears your mind. It clears your thoughts. It puts things in clarity, right? Now, one thing that's your coach, I'm going to keep it 100 with you, right? Because again, I understand that's what makes me a good coach, a good marriage communication coach, because your coach done been through some things and understand. Because sometimes our mouth and our brains, we're like, I just got to get this out. Nope. Pause, step back, and then you, that way you can say some affirmations, right? You can calm yourself down, and you can say, you know what, how can I approach this? Because one thing you don't want the wrong thing to come out your mouth because you can't take it back. Y'all know we've been there. We've been there. Y'all gonna leave me hanging. We've been there. The wrong things will come out your mouth and you cannot take that back. All simply because you were impatient, right? So that patient, that's a power move. I don't care what anybody say. Don't let people tell you, oh, that's weak. You weak. No, it's not. You're being strong because you're saying, I want to protect the peace of our marriage. I want to protect my spouse's peace as well. I want to protect my peace. So that pause, that's patient, right? And then that way you can come and sit when you're ready. That pause could be 5 minutes. That pause could be 5 hours. That pause can even be 5 days, y'all. Now, if you're going into the 5 month pause, we got to talk about that. That's something else. But what I'm saying is, don't rush that pause. You got to take that breather, and in that pause again, you're going to breathe. What I always talk about, that breathing. You're going to be able to clearly think about what you want to say and how to say it, right? And how to say it. Because last week we talked about that sarcasm. Some of us are sarcastic when we're talking to our spouses, and that's a no no. That's a no no. Okay. So listen again, patience is still a power of that pause before you just push back, step back, pause it. All right. So again, pause before you push back. All right. Number two, why patience is still a power move? Well, let me tell you. Number two, um, don't take the delay personal. Don't take it personal. We take things so personal, and I get it. I get it. Don't take it personal. When your spouse pulls back to reflect, it's not always rejection, right? Again, that your spouse is pausing because they want to make sure they're saying the right thing to you. Patience gives you that space for clarity, not assumptions. So don't take it so personal. Because again, we forget that our spouses are people too, right? I know that's your boo. Y'all been together for a long time, and you like, but he should know me. Or the husband be like, she know how I do or whatnot. Listen, your spouse has issues that they're dealing with too outside of your marriage, right? So they too don't take it personal. A lot of times, again, it's just, okay, let me see, how can I talk? How can I say this? How can I talk about this? Yeah, as I always say, your spouse may be just a little afraid to talk about that particular subject, right? May just be. Now again, you just don't know. Yo, we got to be patient. We're patient with a lot of people outside of our homes, but in our homes we're impatient. Make it make sense, right? Make it make sense. That doesn't make any sense, right? No, it does not. It does not. So why are you going to have more patience out there versus inside? Why? It doesn't make any sense, right? So again, don't take it personal. When your spouse is like, "Listen, I just need a moment. Just a moment." Just be mature enough to say, "Okay, I got you. I got you. Understand. When you're ready, let's talk about this." And let me tell y'all a little secret though, because again, I done been through this, right? So that's how I'm able to practice, right? I had to practice this, and I still practice this. My husband and when it's time to talk, right? He's like, "Okay, I'm not ready right now." Now, in the beginning, oh, your girl had attitude. What you mean you ain't ready? What? Ready? We need to talk about this now. I told you, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? We need to talk about this now. I da 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 da. I got my talking points. I got everything in order, right? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That wasn't fair. It wasn't fair to him, and it wasn't fair to me because then I guess what? I started taking it personal, not understanding and respecting his space and his time. He needed to pause so he can adjust his thoughts, right? So he can understand what the conversation is about, what the topic, what we were going to discuss, how can he do what he can do and all of that. But instead, I was being unfair and I wanted to talk now. I wanted to get this thing on out the way, but it wasn't. And ever since then, y'all, when I tell you that thing be working, woo, hmm that thing be working. Now we both are like, "You ready to talk? Are you able to talk?" Da da da. And when I tell you the conversations are so much better, they are better because again we're respecting each other. I'm not taking it personal. He's not taking it personal because now we understand that pause. Going back to that one, number one, that pause, it meant everything. It meant everything, right? And again, you go at your own pace with this, right? This takes time. This took time for me and my husband. This did not happen overnight. So let me be clear about that. This is not going to happen overnight. This is what I always stress. This is not going to happen overnight, but it's a practice. That's why you got to practice daily. You can't wait till you get mad and pick up your notes and be like, Coach T said that. Yep, that's exactly. Yep, let me go ahead. No, 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 no. You got to start that thing today. You got to start put that in practice today. All right? Practice today. All right? So again, don't take it personal. That delay, don't take it personal. When your spouse pulls back, it's not rejection. Your spouse is really trying to figure out like, okay, how can I approach this? Because I'm trying to understand what's going on. I need to make sure that I have all the information together because I don't want to assume, right? You know how your spouse operates. You put it in your own language, but you gotta chill. All right. Number three, y'all, choose grace over grudge. Mm. Choose grace over grudge. Meaning, being patient doesn't mean you ignore the issue. It means you choose not to weaponize the weight. Woo, woo. Real love knows growth takes time, and that time is precious. It is holy, right? Y'all, we got to get rid of the grudge in our relationships. Get rid of the grudge, the attitude, all of that. We got to extend grace in our marriage. Again, we extend grace to the folks out here. Them jokers out there can talk to us any kind of way. And I'm talking about people on your job. I'm talking about people in wherever, in your family or whatever. They can say, do whatever, right? And we will extend grace. But when we get home, well, that's when we want to lash out. We want to do everything. We don't extend that grace. So you got to extend that grace at home. Get rid of the grudge, y'all. You know, the elders used to say, "Don't go to sleep mad," right? And what they were saying is they know some of the issues were not going to be resolved at night. Because either I tried that, we both gonna stay up until, man, please, we were sleepy. It's still mad when we woke up, right? But what they were saying, at least try to get something resolved, but sleep on it. And then when you get up, good Lord willing, you get back up, you're going to make peace with that. But before you go to sleep, you're going to make peace. You're going to get rid of that grudge. That's the first step. Get rid of that grudge and say, you know what? I'm not quite sure how this conversation went. I'm not liking the way this conversation went, but guess what? We're a team. We're going to work this thing out together. We're going to do this thing together, right? And whatever it is, you're going to let it go. You're going to, let me tell y'all, life is precious, y'all. And I don't know about y'all, but my life, my time, my husband's time, and it's precious. I don't want to hold a grudge. I don't want y'all to hold a grudge. Don't hold a grudge. Whatever it is, you can resolve that thing. But it does require that patience and that grace. And we got to extend it in our homes. Don't extend it out there and not extend it in your home. No, that's why I said we're going back to the basics. We have gotten away from the basics in our marriage because we're looking at social media, we're looking at our friends, we're looking at our families. We're trying to do no, 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 no. You got to get back to the basics in your marriage. Extend that grace. Get rid of that grudge. Get rid of it. All right. So listen, y'all, patience doesn't mean you're pretending nothing is wrong. Patience doesn't have anything to do with being weak and being passive and all of that. It is a power move, right? It means you're choosing peace over pettiness. Over pettiness. You're choosing that peace over pettiness, right? You're choosing growth over the grudges. That's growth, y'all. And that's the power move. Those are the power moves. Don't let nobody else tell you differently. Now, if this hit home and you're ready to move forward, listen, I want y'all to join me on July 19th. That's a Saturday for the fireside chat. It is free, free, free. I cannot stress that any. It is free. It is a private online group, TLC community, where we just talk about marriage. And it's not a woe is me, man, please. No, we had such a great time this past in June. Listen, it's only supposed to be 1 hour, right? We didn't get off of that thing until about 2-3 hours later because the conversation was just that good. We had couples that were married 16 years, 25 years. We even had newlyweds on there. It was a powerful night because again, we were sharing, we were talking about what worked for each other, what not. And you just came together and it's like, you know what? Oh, okay, so we're not the only ones that dealt with that or doing or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So that is the TLC community. And I want y'all to go ahead and connect with me. Go onto the website. I am TrinetteLCollier.com/events is right there. Go ahead. A few of the couples already signed up for the remaining of the year, y'all, because space is limited, because it is private. It is that safe space. I'm all about safe spaces. Because again, patience, we got to practice this, right? And in order to practice this, we have to be surrounded by other married couples that practice the same thing. So go ahead, get your space. You only need one registration per couple. So both of you don't have to register, right? And let's get to it, right? And I have some other things that's coming up. Oh, I'm so super excited I got for y'all. But we're going back to the basics on this, right? We are going back to the basics. So join me July 19th at 6 o'clock p.m. Make it a virtual date night. Go ahead and put it on your calendar, on you and your boo's calendar. Go ahead. Virtual date night. You're in home. You get your popcorn, get your food. We were sipping on some sparkling juice or whatnot. And chef had made, I forgot he made something. Well, we were doing some burgers before or whatnot. But you get to sit back, save some money. Save some money. See, I got y'all. I told you I got you, right? Save some money and let's chat. Safe space, limited spaces, because I'm not trying to have 150 folks or 15, 20. Space is only limited to about 7 to 10 couples, y'all. That's how safe it is. So go ahead and get your space. Reserve it. I am TrinetteLCollier.com/events. All right. It is free. It is free. Go ahead and register. So listen again, continue practicing it. Tomorrow for Talk It Out Tuesday, I'm going to show you how. I'm going to give you some hows, right? Because again, this is a daily practice. And don't beat yourself up. If you're like, oh man, I should have, oh man, don't do that. Don't beat yourself up. You can't go backwards. It's done. It is done, right? We cannot go back to the past. What we can do is move forward. That's what I'm all about, moving forward, right? So you and your boo are ready to move forward. The past is the past. Let it go. Let it go. I can't sing else, but let it go. Let it go. Release that so you can move forward with your boo. That's your boo. Y'all in this thing together, right? Come on, y'all. Y'all been in this thing a long time. Continue it. It's not hard. It's not. It's not hard. I don't care what social media made. It ain't hard. It's not hard. But remember, this is your marriage. This is your marriage. Nobody else's. Not your grandparents, not your aunts and uncles, your cousins, not the folks at your church or your job. None. None of that. Not social media. None of that. This is your marriage, right? So you got to do the work for your marriage. You got to take ownership for your marriage. And patience is one of those things. All right. So again, thank you to our supporter, excuse me, our sponsor, Swag Her Magazine, for riding with TLC Coaching. Listen, I thank y'all so much as we build together. We're going to continue to talk, listen, and connect the TLC way. And if you have something that you want to chat about or you need a answer to, DM me. I'll let you slide on into my DM and ask me the question, and so we can address it or whatnot. And if there's something that you want to do and you're in the greater metro Atlanta area, let me know what you want. Because like I said, I got some good things coming up, popping up for you and your boo. So stay connected to IamTrinetteLCollier.com. And listen, let's get this thing going. Let's bring this marriage back. They say marriage is dead. They a lie. They a lie. Marriage is not dead. I had some good folks who just got married this past weekend, last month, and so forth. Marriage is not dead. Let's bring it back. All right. Let's take it back. We taking marriage back, right? Because marriage is beautiful. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm going through with me and my boo, it doesn't feel good, but I know that I got somebody I can count on. That's my boo. Boom, we're going through, and that's the key word, going through. What do I always tell you? When you're going through, that's the beauty of it. You're not staying stuck. Now you staying stuck, that's when I can refer you to marriage counselors. I got some good marriage counselors on deck that I can refer you to. That's something that you got to deal with. But coaching, we're going to move forward. We're going through it. We're going to move forward. All right. So listen, go ahead, revisit your notes tonight. Go kiss your boo. Go kiss your boo. Uh-huh. Go hug on your boo. Y'all married. Y'all married. Mm-hmm. Trying to get the water intake, y'all. Trying to get the water intake. So that means I finished this one. Yeah, I'm a little slow, y'all. I'm a little slow. That's okay. Y'all know how I am about water, but I'm getting that water intake. Yes. So listen, go hug your boo, kiss on your boo, do some things with your boo. That's your boo, right? That is your boo, and just enjoy your boo, your spouse. All right, y'all are together for a reason. Y'all are together for a reason. Trust me, y'all are together for a reason. All right. So listen, tomorrow, Talk It Out Tuesday, and follow my page for the rest of this week, this month. Again, we're talking about patience. We're going back to the basics of marriage. Love is. What is love? It's patience. It's kindness. It's all of those things. Ain't no sense of reinventing the wheel. Yes, communication can be challenging in some situations, and it's okay. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. All right. So listen, until tomorrow, yeah, until tomorrow, I will chat with y'all. I love you.